Tonight, an RTV6 News exclusive. 1 week before the start of the state fair, our Call 6 investigators continue to ask tough questions about last year's rigging collapse. Cindy Hoy is breaking her silence about the future of the grandstands and safety at this year's fair. Call 6 investigator Rafael Sanchez joins us with an interview you will only see on RTV6. Rafael?
Erica, good evening. We sat down with Cindy Hoy for half an hour. She says she could not talk about the pending lawsuits or about the chain of events on August the 13th. Tonight, the state of the 2012 fair. The images are unforgettable. 7 people killed, more than 58 others injured in a horrific accident at the state fairgrounds. The pain and heroism of 2011 is now shaping the future at the fairgrounds, and that begins with the opening day at the fair, August 3rd, 2012.
We're talking about celebrating the Hoosier spirit. That night, there were so many Hoosier heroes that came forward to help the victims that evening. And so the first thing we wanted to do is establish a feeling, an emotion about this year's fair.
2 independent investigations into the state fair stage rigging collapse were critical of the fair's handling of the tragedy.
How do you get people not?
Hoy could not talk about that. She is well aware of the criticism. She says she's committed to staying on the job and implementing the recommendations from the reports.
My commitment is to make sure that this is the best state fair we've ever had, and I will tell you from what I know and what I see from this team, it absolutely will be.
Hoy says she hasn't spoken to any of the families of the victims, but keeps track of the progress of the injured through media accounts. She points to the recovery of Andrea Valenga and Brad Humphrey as her motivation, she says, to ensure that the fair of 2012 is a safer place for all families.
I have monitored their recovery, and believe it or not, they have given me inspiration because, again, if we had chosen not to take the challenges head on, what would that have meant to the people that lost their lives? What would that have meant to these people that are still recovering? I mean, in my opinion, it's a respect for us to do everything we can, and even in the outdoor entertainment, to set that model for everyone throughout the country to pay attention to weather and evacuations and planning and training and all these components that go along with it. So the recovery has been inspirational to me. The victims that are lost are forever on my heart every day.
Hoy has been in charge of the state fair since 2004 with a long list of accomplishments, including attendance records and forcing vendors to use less fatty oil to cook all that fried food. Hoy says, though, she is focused on making sure that people have a safe time at this year's fair. Reporting live, Rafael Sanchez, RTV6.